All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm Mr. Schwab.
And I'm Mr. Brady.
And we're back with another exciting episode of All Access.
This week's lesson is getting your driver's license.
Hey, Brady, what is the most exciting thing that a young teenager has to look forward to here in high school?
Why, that would be getting your driver's license, of course.
And today's action-packed All Access, we're going to present you with some valuable information about some of the requirements, a link to some information, and some choices you have for obtaining your driver's license.
Freedom.
First, complete your driver's education class curriculum is mandatory for graduation.
There are three main choices when it comes to choosing the types of driver's education program that fits your needs. Hey, Schwab, you taught driver's ed. Can you give us the 411 on the choices the kids have?
Brady, anything for you. All right. There's a traditional route to taking driver's ed during the regular school year. There are summer school driver's education classes offered by District 155. And last but not least, you can choose to take your driver's education at a private business. So I want to go over some of those for you right now. Then you're going to have to think about some of the pros and cons of the three choices. So first, signing up. If you're signing up for driver's education during the regular school year, you're going to need to go to your counselor. Okay, this is when you go ahead and sign up for all your other classes. Next, we're going to talk about summer school. You're going to have to be carefully listening to announcements because registration opens up in the end of February, which is right around the corner. What you'll need to do then is go to Student Services, pick up, and complete the paperwork and return to them immediately. As for private, you need to go make a phone call to the private driver's education place, or sometimes you'll have to make an appointment and go in there. And that's how you go ahead and sign up for the three choices. Next, we're talking age requirement. Pretty much across the board, you have to be 15 by the time the class starts. Because you got to be 15 to go ahead and get your permit. Now here's where some things differ a little bit. First, you have cost. If you take driver's education during the regular school year or during the summer, you're going to pay $100, which sounds like a lot, but you'll see here in a second that it's one of the cheaper courses of action you can take. If you go ahead and take it privately, it can range anywhere from $350 to well over $600, $700, depending on the establishment you go to. So what we're going to talk about next is getting a permit. First of all, the fee is going to be the same no matter where you go. The fee is going to be $20. Now, a little bit of difference is how this is going to be completed. If you take it in school during the regular school year, then the first few weeks of class, your instructor is going to go ahead and go over the rules of the road book, and you are going to take the test with our certified instructor here at Prairie Ridge High School. If you decide to take it in the summer due to the constraints of the end of the school year and the beginning of the driver's ed class, which is roughly within a week after graduation, you're going to go ahead and have to go to the DMV and do the rules of the road test by yourself. As for private, it depends. Some of those places are certified to go ahead and give you the rules of the road test. Some of these places are not, so you're going to have to go to the DMV. So you're going to have to think about these things and figure out what's best for you and your family. Now, when I think about this, most people take it either during the school year or in the summer. The people who usually choose to do it privately are maybe athletes who have athletics throughout the summer and can't make it. But usually the summer school driver's ed is willing to work around. They give you earlier time or later time. Maybe someone that wants to overload in classes during the regular school year, because driver's ed does take up one full period and one day of a different period per week. So beyond that, you'd have either your second science lab or possibly a study hall those other 4 days. As for the private place, well, they may have openings at the time you want. They may not. Okay, so you need to go and check out and find out what's best for you.
So, therefore, your blog assignment this week is to reflect on the following questions and discuss them with complete sentences. The following are, what are 4 things involved in signing up for summer driver's education? Now, there's a lot of overlap with the summer school during the course of the year. Describe what you need to study before going to the DMV. When you go to the DMV to get your permit, describe 4 things you must bring. And lastly, describe 3 things you must be prepared to do while at the DMV.
And that's All Access, and we're signing out.